out to the outside.
I tell you what, he's fooling me every time. I'm just thinking that's a fullback dive, and Pfeiffer moves it from the 19 to the 12. That's another 7 yards.
That's another first down here for South Point.
So was that Pfeiffer on the keeper?
It was Pfeiffer on the keeper that time.
He's up to 27 yards, and that's a.
They're going to have to punt the ball away. And looks like Maiden's going to get good field position possibly, Tim.
I tell you, I like this defense. Ford Rembert, the head defensive coach here, doing a great job with this defense. And I tell you, and his son, Quinn Rembert, number 51, just made an outstanding play there, right up the middle, playing outside linebacker, coming up there to make that stop. So back deep for the Blue Devils, number 2, that's Christopher Culliver, ladies and gentlemen. He is the key player to watch, brought to you by Key Builders here tonight. Here comes the punt. Good punt there. Culliver calls for fair catch, and the ball drops, and it's going to go out of bounds. Actually, Culliver picks it up, and he downs it inside the 10-yard line. So the ball is going to be down, looks like about the 11-yard line, Danny.
Yeah, about the 11-yard line, and looks like it would be first and 10. A good stop there by the Maiden Blue Devils, Tim, after going down the field on their first possession. The Cardinals scored real quick. I thought maybe their next possession they'd do the same thing, but good defense there, good tackling by the Cardinals. By the Maiden Blue Devils. And first and 10 coming up.
I tell you, I like what I see out of these guys here tonight. They're fired up, got a lot of fans here tonight. I'm telling you, Danny, it looks like there's probably about 4,000 fans here tonight. Just got a score update for you, ladies and gentlemen. 7-0. South Point over Crest, and Dudley 6-0 over Statesville, and Shelby 3-0 over Reidsville, and the Tar Heels and NC State Wolfpack 14-0. Here's a pass out to the flat, and that's going to be the intended receiver there is number 8. And good pass there by Ethan Rhodes.
That's completed pass to Jacob Sigmund, and that's what he's going to give him first and 10.
So first and 10 for the Maiden Blue Devils. Big-time pass there by Ethan Rhodes, the senior quarterback. Outstanding quarterback, folks. So it's going to be first and 10. 5 minutes and 38 seconds left here in the first quarter. 7-7. What a game it's been so far, folks, here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm all excited, Tim.
Handoff to Ben Gibbs. Here's a handoff to Ben Gibbs up the middle. He's going to get about maybe 3 tough yards there before the Cardinals bring him down. Tackle there by number 11 by the Cardinals there. Number 11, that gentleman right there is Kyle Zinn, Danny.
Yeah, Ben Gibbs picked up 5 yards. I'll give him a total of 38 yards on the ground so far tonight.
I want to say hello to our good friend from the Best in Sports, Mr. Ken Link. Got us tuned in, says we sound loud and clear there coming into the big city of Lincoln. And I want to thank Calvin Hastings back at the radio station for bringing us live here tonight. So shotgun position, Ethan Rhodes, double wide receivers. Here's a fake pass. He rolls out, throws the ball over the head of number 8 there. Intended receiver there is Jacob Sigmund. So nice job there by Rhodes to just get rid of the football before he's hit. So, Danny?
Pretty smart play by the quarterback to not try to force anything, and he threw it out of bounds, so I think that was a good play. It's going to be third down and a 6.
About 3rd and 6 here for us with 4 minutes and 46 seconds left. Offsides there. Should have been called offsides there, Danny, on the Cardinals.
Yeah, I think everybody over here on the Maiden side called offsides also. They did not call it, Tim.
3 wide receivers to the right, single to the left. Here's a pass out to the flat. Oh, intercepted. That ball was intercepted, folks, at the 40-yard line. Danny, I tell you, Danny, it looked like Ethan Rhodes thought his receiver was going to continue to go out in the flat, and he stopped his route.
Yeah, Luke Bowman come up with it, going to the ground, but he held on to the ball, so it's first and 10 for the Cardinals.
First and 10 on the 40-yard line. That's where the Cardinals will take over.
Side to the 30. He gets it to the 40. Adams to the 50, to the 40. Going to be knocked out of bounds. So a big run for Adams.
I thought he was going for a second as he took off and showed the speed. He's all the way to the 32-yard line. So give him 30 plus 18 more. That's 48 yards, Robbie,
So
and a CSI mechanical first down.
So a big run there for Adams. Gets it deep into Red Raider territory. Do the Chargers.
And that's how you get back in the game quickly.
Absolutely.
So that's a 48-yard run.
So Husky in the shotgun, receiver to the right. And we got a stoppage of play. See what we got.
I'm not sure if somebody called a timeout or not. And
That's
it's
on the Chargers.
A penalty against the Chargers. I'm not sure what this is about. 5-yard penalty. Rob, did you see what it was?
Okay, I believe it. Yeah, false start. Did not get set up front.
Robbie, that's the the fourth penalty against the Chargers, 40 yards. No penalties have been called on South Point.
So receivers to the right, one to the left. Husky takes the snap. There's the handoff to Adams to the left side. Adams to the 30. Adams to the 20. Adams to the 10. He's still on his feet. And let's see, is he going to get into the end zone? He's into the end zone, Tom, for the touchdown.
That was just an amazing run by Maury Adams. 38-yard touchdown. His last two runs, Robbie, 48 yards, 38 yards. Chargers right back in it. Numbers bookkeeping touchdown. 14-6 on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
So that right there is going to hopefully get Crest fired up now as they come out for the extra point here. That's Areola to attempt the extra point. Out there on the hold will be Malachi Addison. So a big run, two big runs for Maury Adams there offensively on that drive.
Yep, impressive. He has the entire offensive output for the Chargers.
There's a bad snap, and it just didn't get to Addison on that one.
So the settle heating and air, no good. All right, we'll take 30 seconds, Robbie. We'll be back. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week brought to you by West End Sales.
So, Danny, 1st and 10 for the Cardinals.
Yeah, the defense did a good job. He already made the first down, but and here's time call by the Cardinals of Surry.
Folks, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on the West End Sales High School Football Game of the Week, and you're listening to WLON.
If you ask around, you'll find Burke Mortuary has a reputation for excellence and commitment to value. They've built a reputation of trust for more than 35 years. Burke Mortuary is proud to offer personal attention, meaningful tributes, and the area's most affordable prices. They're also proud to offer you beautiful, state-of-the-art facilities. It's the perfect place to honor your loved one. So when choosing a funeral home, the choice is easy. Choose Burke Mortuary with locations in Maiden and Newton. If you ask around, you'll find Burke Mortuary.
Okay, folks, welcome back to the West End Sales High School Football Game of the Week. And Turner Hauser Insurance, first down here. All right, here's a pass play by Boaz out to the flat, number 10. What a play there by the defense, number 3. He's going to lose about 3 yards there, Danny. What a play by the Maiden Blue Devils. And that play was by number 3 there by the Blue Devils.
Alec Hall made a great play there. And that'll be they're going to get he will not gain any yards, but he's not going to lose. I thought he lost yards. They gave him a foot.
Folks, I tell you, that was a bad official out there making that call. He lost 3 yards. I don't see how they put that back. Here's a pass by Boaz. He's under pressure. Boaz makes a pass across the field, and there's a flag on the field. Not sure. It might be holding there, Danny, on the Cardinals. But Boaz was under pressure. He scrambles out to the left side, folks, throws back across his body to an intended receiver there who made the catch.
Yeah, Stephen Brantley was his target, but I believe they're going to march off the penalty against the Cardinals. They're backing up here, Tim. It's going to be a holding penalty.
So that's going to bring up still a second down, and not sure.
Should be about 19 yards.
Second 14.
Yeah, only a 5-yard penalty.
So it's going to be second 14 here, folks. Maiden Blue Devils defense has come to play tonight, folks. They look excellent. Here's a rollout to the right side. Boaz is looking to throw the football, throws over the flat. He's got an intended receiver for a good catch. So he's going to be brought down about the 20-yard line, folks. It's a nice job there by Boaz. Rolls out to his right. Now, Boaz is a left-handed quarterback, folks. So when he rolls out to his right side, he's throwing across his body. So nice job there by the young man.
Yeah, Stephen Brantley caught the football for an 8-yard gain.
Here's Boaz, keeps himself. He's trying to break free. He's going to be close to a first down. He might have a first down. Looks like he's going to have one. DJ Spring made the tackle. That will be a first down. And, folks, it is cold up here in East Surry. And we're just about 7-8 miles from Virginia?
Yes. Yeah, we will not talk about what we did coming up. We wound up in Virginia, didn't we?
Here's a fake handoff. Boyes keeps himself trying to get up the middle, and he's still going. He's inside the 5-yard line, folks. He's going to be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Going to pick up. They haven't moved the down marker yet, but
First and goal.
First and goal for the Cardinals.
So first and goal inside the 5-yard line. The ball is going to be marked on the, looks like about the 2 or 3 yard line. So Boyes so far has done the damage to the defense of the Blue Devils. Got an injured Blue Devil. He's coming off the field. That's Quinn Rembert, number 51, is jogging off the field. Number 56 will come in for Rembert, and that gentleman is Hayden Wright. So not sure what's going on with Rembert, but he takes his helmet off. He looks like he's going to be okay. So we're back to action here at East Surry. Here's a handoff, and Boyes. And touchdown, East Surry Cardinals. Boyes, quarterback keeper, straight up the middle, touchdown. So 2-yard touchdown.
2-yard touchdown, Boyes, with the extra point coming up. Look like the Cardinals of East Surry will take a 14-7 lead if they can kick it through the uprights.
So number 24 will come in for the extra point kick here, and that gentleman is Stephen Brantley will be the extra point kicker. Here's the snap. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Tell you what, Danny, they got a kicker.
They really have. That kicker's got a leg. We watched him in pregame, and he was kicking field goals. I think he could kick a field goal. That may.
Is it? And nearly intercepted, pass incomplete, like it was intended for number 4, Brandon McCall. Crest very fortunate there.
Gave it right back as the South Point defender had his hands on it, and it just went right through the hands. So, you see, my mom is listening. Well, Mom, there is good news. Chargers back in it. Now they got the turnover, and they've got the momentum. So, Crest has it 2nd and 10, Robbie.
Yeah, 2nd and 10. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Adams in the backfield with Husky. Husky takes the snap, going to hand it off to Adams. Adams coming to the right side. And he's going to run it up to about the 30.
Yeah, they're going to put him down about the 29-yard line. That's a good run. And they're going to move it. Wow, he's got 8 yards.
8 yards on the run. So big 3rd down play here, 3rd and 2.
And that puts him at 99 yards on 5 carries.
Wow.
So well, when you rip a run of 48 followed by a run of 38, that helps the stats.
It looks like they're going to run the Wildcat. Adams in the backfield by himself, takes the snap, come over to the right side, and he drives ahead. It's going to be the first down.
Yeah, he takes it to the 45, and that was BYOB, be your own blocker.
Yes, sir. Yeah, look like it was number 5 for South Point trying to make the stop, Will Ross, and Will Ross just got taken for a ride with Maury Adams.
Tell you what, you could tell that 2 words, weight room.
Yes, sir.
Maury Adams has been in it. He just drove him to the 35. So a big first down for the Chargers.
So Husky back out there now. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right.
First down is brought to you by CSI Mechanical.
There's the handoff to Adams. Adams to the right side. He's going to drive to about the 40.
And you know what that is? That's yak. That's yards after contact.
Yes, sir.
It looked like 41 for South Point was in there involved on the tackle. And if we can get that young man, that is Ryan Harris, a senior linebacker. But I tell you, it looks like Maury Adams is delivering the blow. I actually give him 5.
Yeah, I believe Harris, the one we talked about, getting the Luke Keekley Award. So that's going to bring Husky again at quarterback in the shotgun. There's the snap. Again, the handoff to Adams. Adams to the middle of the field. He's going to drive ahead close to another first down, it looks like.
He's got another CSI Mechanical first down, Robbie, as he drug a tackler with him and it give him 6. Good job by the interior lineman creating that crease for Adams.
Yeah, good job. Again, we talk about the job Adams does running the football. And, Tom, that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, it looked like Grubb and 55, John Hutzinger doing a good job on the offensive line. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week. No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky scoreboard, 14-6 South Point, but Chargers with the ball. We'll be back.
Don't let bad plumbing drive you plumb crazy. Call the plumbing experts. That's Olmsted Plumbing in Forest City. Sure, they can clean your drain or even do a camera inspection for sewer line and replacement. But did you know they have water treatment systems and water heaters? From residential to commercial, they do it all. Give them a call at 828-245-7302, 828-245-7302. And they also have employment opportunities. Call Olmsted Plumbing at 828-245-7302 and like them on Facebook too.
Once again, want to remind our listeners that Shelby is on 1390. They had some difficulties over there. Robbie and I are on 101.5, and I believe on KTCBroadcasting.com. 14-6, but Chargers on the move, Robbie.
Yeah, Crest has the ball now at about the 46-yard line, still in Crest territory. Huskies going to bring the offense back out. Of course, it'll be Adams in the backfield with him. Two receivers over here to the left, one to the right. Looks like that's Dede Pettis at the H-back position. Husky gets the call, puts Adams over to his right side. Husky takes the snap. He's going to give it to number 2, Maury Adams. Adams to the 50. Adams going to drive out for another first down at about the, what are we at, the 40.
Just see the move he put on the linebacker right there, about 5 yards downfield.
Yeah.
I tell you, put his foot in the ground, went back to the right, left a guy in the dust. He got 11 more and another CSI Mechanical first down.
Sometimes you got to ride the horse that got you here, and that's what the Chargers are doing right now with Maury Adams.
Yeah, Chargers in plus territory at the 43-yard line, and they're content to keep it on the ground with Maury Adams.
So Husky takes the snap. He's going to give it to Adams again. Adams coming to the left side. Much better job that time by the South Point defense.
Yeah, that time Big 72 came in there to knock him down, and that is Colbreth on the stop, and that's I'm not going to give him anything there.
Yeah, back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like. So.
But that's 10 carries for 127 yards.
So 2 yards away by our count from breaking the single-season rushing record.
Oh, I think that's his tonight, Robbie.
Addison goes in motion. Chargers roll to the Husky to the right. Husky looking to throw. He pulls it down. He's going to run with it. And he's going to get out to about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, it didn't go down on the first contact. Does it look like it was 44 in there on the stop for South Point? That was Hastings. But they'll give him 6. Boy, I tell you what, Husky lowered the shoulder and took him with him for a few yards.
Yeah, getting the contact there. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 4 here for the Chargers.
I'm sure that's what the coaches told him. He had a read out there. If it's covered, tuck it and run. And that's what he did for positive yardage. Sets up 3rd and manageable, Robbie.
So Husky puts Adams to his right side, takes the snap. He gives the ball to Adams. Adams is looking. He's going to get a first down. And he's going to be inside the 30.
They just can't stop him right now, as I believe that was number 5 on the stop. But he takes it from the 37 to the 29. That's 8 more yards for Adams.
Tom, I believe that right there gives him the single-season rushing record at Crest High School.
Yeah, unofficially. And that's 4 first downs for the Chargers on this drive. They've really got it moving now, Robbie.
And it was just announced here in the press box as well. So
that means that my stats are correct.
Absolutely right.
That's unusual.
So Husky ready. He drops back. He's rolling to the right, looking downfield. There comes pressure from South Point, and he's going to be sacked right there.
Yeah, number 60 got him for South Point, and that is Ramirez. And Husky's got to get rid of that football, Robbie.
Good coverage downfield by the South Point secondary.
He's going to lose 7 yards.
Looks like he was looking for Javari Green, just could not get him open.
Yeah, he held it just a little bit too long. You know, last time if it wasn't there, he tucked it and ran. He waited just a little bit longer, waiting for him to come open, but then takes the sack and loss of 7, 2nd and 17, Robbie.
So Husky again in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left now. He takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to Adams. Adams at the 30. Adams breaks a tackle. and he drives forward down close to the 25, it looks like.
He's at the 22, 14 yards. I'm going to tell you what, that was a dangerous pitch as he waited to the last minute, but 14 more yards for Adams. And it has been the Maury Adams show. He's already at $150, Robbie.
So that's going to bring up about 3rd and 3, and you got to believe it's 2 down territory. Chargers looking for that first down here.
Reidsville 7-3 over Shelby, Robbie. East Surry 14-7 over Maiden. Some games of interest.
Looks like a change at the running back spot. Looks like Derek Mitchell has checked in at the running back spot.
Yeah, probably to give Adams a breather.
So there's the snap to Husky. Husky's going to give it to Mitchell. Mitchell to the 20, cuts back. He continues to fight for yards. What a great run by Derek Mitchell.
That was, and that's another CSI Mechanical first down as he takes it from the 22 to the, let's see where they're going to mark it. I want to say he got a first down.
He did.
He did. It's to the 9. 13 yards on his first carry, Robbie.
I tell you what, Tom, you're getting that from Derek Mitchell. If you're the Charger coaches, you got to be pleased.
I tell you what, Mitchell just took on a tackler and took him for a ride, and Chargers threatening to tie this ball game up, Robbie.
So Wildcat out there now for the Chargers. Adams in the backfield takes the snap, coming to the left side. Contact, but Adams continues to fight. Let's see how many he got, maybe 2 or 3.
I tell you
There's
what,
a late flag.
First contact was Ryan Harris, and that was a collision. Let's see where they're going to spot the ball. Looks like around the 5-yard line while they sort it out.
Let's see what the flag is here.
I tell you what, Adams and Harris got together, and it was seismic activity.
That's 2 tough dudes.
Personal foul, face mask.
That's on the Red Raiders.
Where'd they spot the ball? The 5, Robbie?
I believe so.
Okay, so that was Adams for a 4-yard run, and they're going to tack that on, right?
Yes, so it should be half the distance to the goal.
Or no?
So from the 2.
Yeah.
So Adams is going to stay in the Wildcat. Takes the snap, going to take it right up the middle. Strong push in the middle, waiting on the signal.
Beeson was trying to push him in there, but I think they've got him short.
So he's going to be right at the goal line, it looks like.
I think he got a yard.
So it's going to be inside the 1, 2nd and goal for the Chargers.
He's already got 14 carries, Robbie.
My goodness. 7:10 to go in the first half.
I got to put him another spot down here. He's already used up a whole column on my stat sheet.
Adams takes the snap from the Wildcat, goes over the top this time, waiting. Did he get it? He's laying in the end zone, Tom.
And they're going to
mark him short.
They're going to mark him short.
Wow.
So he got nothing on his 15th carry. And the hometown crowd is not real thrilled about the officiating so far.
He went over the top of the pile, and the official said he did not get in the end zone. So.
It's just hard to tell. I know there was plenty of referees in the booth that thought he was in, but officials on the field say no. So 3rd down, I think, is going to be Maury Adams one more time.
Takes the snap, does Adams. He's coming over here to the side, and this time he's in the end zone for the touchdown to the left side. Going to make it 14-12 now. Let's see what the Chargers decide to do here. They're going to just try to kick the extra point, it looks like. Areola coming out for the kick.
And I tell you what, that was a 13-play drive, Robbie.
So the Chargers needed that one, Tom. Big response here as Areola comes out to try to make it a 1-point game.
That took, let's see, 5:38 plus 150 or 6:38, 7:38, 7:32 off the clock.
So a subtle heating and air extra point attempt here. The kick is up, and the kick is good on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. It's now 14-13. The Red Raiders lead the Chargers. This is 4th round playoff football on WOHS.
Golden Lions. 5.1 seconds left here in the first quarter.
And as we say, 3rd and forever here with 22 yards needed. Lee's going to let it fly. Got a man open. It is caught and then tackled immediately by several players at around the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he got all the way up to the 48-yard line, but it's going to be 3 yards short, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter, Paul.
It sure will. Great catch that time, and We'll come back at you, folks, with a great playoff game here tonight. Reidsville, after one quarter of play, leads Shelby 7-3 here on KTCBroadcasting.com and WOHS.
It's third down and 22 yards to go. Now, that's a tough situation for any team. Your taxes done properly is a problem. That's when you in public attorney. She has the team you can count on. She can assist you with your small business and your tax preparation. And in City, 28245-8351. Kimberly Spicer, CPA and attorney. 214 North Morgan Street in Shelby and at 118 East Main Street in Forest City.
At Ingles, we're proud to partner with so many of everything sports have to offer. And we're also proud to bring so many great game day options to you crazy fans out there. Like the best meat in town, crisp, ice cold beverages, and more. Whether you're loading up for that road trip or preparing for the homestand, we've got you covered. Ingles, low price.
On the inside, a Honda is comfortable, technologically advanced, and loaded with next-gen features.
I'm Paul Foster with Jeff Jones, and we are so delighted to be here on WOHS 1390 AM and, of course, KTCBroadcasting.com. As tonight, Reidsville and Shelby are playing each other. We almost feel like this should be in a state championship, or at least the game for the right to go to the state championship. And here they are meeting tonight, and Shelby will line up on 4th down and 3. Appears they're going to punt as we begin the second quarter. They're down, by the way, 7-3. It's a fake. The Golden Lions, though, are going to come up short, as Reidsville was all over that one, and they'll take over at the 46-yard line of Shelby.
Yeah, that was somewhat doomed because Reidsville lined up in a defense. They said, we just don't think you're going to punt, and Shelby tried to fake it and actually lost some yardage, and so now Reidsville's going to have the ball 1st and 10 on the Shelby 46. Now, the last time this happened, Reidsville turned it right over with an interception after a great pass, I might say.
So Al Lee, number 14, back running that offense. He's got good blocking at the moment. Now Shelby's putting the pressure on. Lee escapes getting sacked, but not the second time, as at least 2 Lions were in there to bring him down all the way back at the 43-yard line.
All the way back. That's going to be a 10-yard sack, and it was pretty much the entire Lion front 4 that made that sack. And so that's 2nd down and 20 for Reidsville. Again, lots of time, but for a change, nobody open. And I tell you what, Paul, I've seen Reidsville go back and try to throw deep more tonight than in the last two games that I've seen them on film. So 2nd and 20.
Yep, faced with a long one here thanks to that great pursuit by the defense. Here's an inside handoff this time, and good coverage by the Golden Lions. Cam Peoples on one of the few runs we've seen him do tonight. Usually they will go to Watlington, number 5, but just a short gain to the 45.
Yeah, only a 1-yard gain, so that brings up 3rd down and 19. Again, for the night, Reidsville has 1 first down, and that was a first down that they made, and then the ball was turned over after that first down. So here we go, 3rd and 19, empty formation for Reidsville.
Got a bunch of receivers stacked up on the far side of the field. Great defense again, and there is another sack as the Lee's going to go down this time back at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, that's a 6-yard loss, and I just don't know if they can live with an empty formation because, goodness gracious, I thought they were running a screen the Golden Lions got through so quickly.
And let's give a big slap on the back to DeMario Allen, number 50, in that time on the sack for Shelby.
So that puts Reidsville back in punt formation. They're going to be punting from their 39-yard line. They're having trouble. They've got to get another player up there. There's still plenty of time on the clock. Franson with the punt.
Oliver, ladies and gentlemen, just had about a 35-yard run. He broke 3 tackles. Danny, we just saw D1 speed out of Christopher Culliver, our key player to watch from Key Builders.
Yeah, and another big first down, 38-yard pickup by the big guy.
Danny, I tell you what, he is unbelievable. Got a score update for you folks. Southport 14, Crest nothing. 14-3, Tar Heels stayed on top of Tar Heels, and 12-0 over Statesville Dudley. Want to thank WNNC, my good friends right here beside me, giving them score updates. So it is 1st and 10. I tell you, that's the first time Culliver, you can just see the excitement in his running ability with the football. Here is Ben Gibbs with the football, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. And I tell you, the Maiden fans, folks, are wanting a horse collar there, Danny.
They were wanting a horse collar. They did not get it, but a good pickup by the young man.
So looks like Maiden, they're inside. Look, the ball's going to be marked, folks, right on the 20-yard line. Right on the 20-yard line. 5:45 left in the second quarter. First Fellows Savings Bank scoreboard, 14-7. What a game. Second down and 5. Ball on the 20-yard line. So, folks, don't turn that dial. Maiden Blue Devils looking to put more points on the board here before half. 5:30. Clock is running, Danny.
You got four receivers, 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right, Tim.
Here's the pass play. Out to the flat. Oh, overthrew him. Well, I tell you, Rose saw that defender come up in front of the receiver. He had to throw it over him and just couldn't get it to him. It was a short receiver out there. The intended receiver was number 8, Jacob Sigmund. So that's going to bring up 3rd down to 5. This is a big 3rd down right here, Danny. Big 3rd down.
3rd down, but four down territory, Tim, if they don't make it. If they don't make it here.
Yeah, no doubt about that. So, Ethan Rhodes, quarterback, shotgun position. Ben Gibbs with him. Here comes a pass out the flat. I can't tell if he caught it or not. I couldn't really tell. And he did catch the pass. So that will be a 1st down right there. What a catch. I tell you what, Cuthbert just made a great catch there, folks.
Alec Hall.
Alec Hall. Excuse me, Alec Hall. Thank you, Danny, for correcting me on that. What a catch there by the young man. They got Culliver down here to the left. Hey, Danny, I'm going to tell you, don't be surprised if they don't throw a jump ball to Culliver down here in the corner of the end zone. They did that a couple weeks ago.
All right, Culliver scored how many touchdowns last week? Was it 10? 4?
Yeah, he scored 4 touchdowns and over 205 yards receiving.
Wow. He's the first time I've seen him this year. He is an athlete, man. Athlete.
He's the best football player I've seen, Danny. I'm telling you, this kid can play. All righty. Shotgun position, got a man in motion. And that's Sigmund. Here comes the quarterback, Kiefer, trying to get around the corner. He's going to throw the ball. Touchdown, Maiden Blue Devils. What a play. That was oh, no. I'm sorry, folks. Culliver dropped the football. We couldn't see it because of the fans were at, but Culliver caught it, and he was knocked. The ball somehow came out of his hands. Danny, I don't see how they didn't call that a touchdown. He caught the ball.
I thought he had the football, Tim, but undoubtedly he did not. So that it's going to be they're going to call no catch, incomplete.
So here's what happens, folks. The quarterback rolls out to the left. Okay, Culliver acts like he was blocking the defensive player, got behind him, and then all of a sudden Rose stops and throws the football, throws a dart. He catches it, but he drops it. Here's Ben Gibbs around the corner. Ben, he's going to have a 1st down, looks like, maybe. So he's going to be inside the 5-yard line, looks like, with 4 minutes and 37 seconds left. Inside the 5. So it'll be 3rd down and 2. I'm sorry. So they didn't give him. That was 2nd down, so it's going to be 3rd and 2. They're inside the 5-yard line. Looks like they're on the 4-yard line. Danny, this is huge right here. They got to get this ball in.
Yeah, it's a big play of the game right here, Tim.
I think if they can get this ball in, Danny, I'm telling you right now, that defense will step up again. Here's the handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs breaks a couple tackles. He's still going. Gibbs. It's hard to tell, folks. Gibbs is saying he got the 1st down. And he looks like he's going to be, still can't tell. 1st down. So that's a 1st and goal. 1st and goal on the 1-yard line. I look for Gibbs to get the ball again. Or maybe quarterback sneak. And touchdown, Maiden Blue Devils. There you have it, folks. Touchdown, Maiden Blue Devils. With 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the second quarter, 14-13 so far, waiting on extra point. So quarterback sneak. Ethan Rhodes was in the shotgun, and he just walks up to the center, and Ben Gibbs pushes him across the goal line. So great job there by the Maiden Blue Devils. So here comes the extra point team on. So I think right now, Danny, the Blue Devils defense is going to step up big right here too. And I tell you, the Maiden Blue Devils will get the ball at the beginning of the third quarter.
Tim, that was Rhodes' first ball carry of the night.
Wow. Oh, well, we got a penalty flag, and I think that's going to be on the Cardinals, Danny. I think that will be on the Cardinals.
Yeah, it will be, I believe. We're going to get the call here just in a minute, Tim. We'll let everybody know as soon as the man in the white hat gives us a signal.
I tell you, if it's me, Danny, if it's on the Cardinals, I'd go for 2. I believe I'd go for 2. Let's see what happens right here. Just got a score update. Shelby Golden Lions on top. They're on top, 10-0 over Reidsville. So that penalty is on East Surry. Danny, I would go for it. I tell you, Dan, I believe I'd go for it here. We're still waiting. Coach Byrne has not made a decision yet what he wants to do. Now he's going to kick the extra point. Now he's going to kick it. So he has. I'm not real sure. Are they calling timeout? They're going to call a timeout, folks. We're going to be back here in 30 seconds. Timeout, 14-13, waiting on extra point. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back here on the West End Sales High School Football Game of the Week.
You may wonder what makes us different here at First Federal Savings Bank. We have been intertwined with this community for over 80 years. Here at First Federal Savings Bank, we take pride in Lincoln County, and that's why you see us donating time and resources to local charities and the schools in our community. Being a hometown bank is more than just a saying for us. It's about action and impact in the community in such a way that present and future generations are proud to call Lincoln County home. Stop in and see us here at First Federal Savings Bank today. Equal housing lender and member FDIC. You may wonder what...
Okay, folks, welcome back to the West End Sales High School Football game. Maiden's going to go for, I think Maiden's going to go for 2 here, folks. What happened here on that extra point, Danny? What happened was the nose tackle jumped offside to hit the center, and so now they decided to go for 2. So Ethan Rhodes, here's the snap, here's the fake handoff. Rhodes keeps it himself, and touchdown! Extra point.
Good. And the Maiden Blue Devils are going to take the lead 15-14 over the Cardinals of East Surry with 3 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first half.
All right, folks, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be back right here on the First Federal Savings Bank score.
Was not on the field, or there was an extra Shelby player on the field. That's the only reason I can think that they would have taken a timeout in that spot, Paul.
Well, both teams have had various reasons to run through their timeouts in this first half. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, we've got just over 7 minutes to go, 7:01 till halftime. At the moment, Shelby leading on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard over Reidsville. It's 10-7, and it's 2nd down and 4 for Reidsville. Pass out in the flat, good coverage by Shelby. No gain on that play as they get to Cam Peoples. However, there's also a flag in the Reidsville backfield.
Yeah, that's going to be a legal motion on Reidsville, and that's an interesting decision because they lost 3 yards. And I think I saw Mike Wilbanks say, let's take the penalty. I would think they might want to decline that penalty because it's going to be a 3-yard loss, and I think they are going to decline that penalty. Nope, they took the penalty. So instead of 3rd down and 7, it's going to be 2nd down and 8.
Well,
that's a head scratcher.
We'll see. Coach Wilbanks, of course, leading this team, and he's just taken over, as so many others have, to keep the Shelby tradition going by winning seasons and getting in position for state championships. We've got another flag, and it appears that Reidsville again, has jumped the gun on offense, so that'll be another 5-yard penalty.
Now, the big difference penalty-wise tonight, Reidsville's been guilty of 3 penalties for a total of 15 yards, whereas Shelby has been guilty of 6 penalties for 47 yards.
Oh, my, yes.
And without and so many of those holding penalties wiped out fairly substantial gains by the Golden Lions. But even with that and being down 2-1 in a turnover battle, Golden Lions still lead 10-7.
That's the good thing. Quarterback wanted to go to the air. He's going to go deep downfield and double coverage and incomplete. The intended receiver was Jaden McCain at around the Shelby 45-yard line.
Now, that was nice because the Golden Lions had double coverage and they didn't lose that double coverage, and that ball was thrown well away from everybody. There has been 2 times that Flippin's been in double coverage, and both times he's run past the double coverage. He can fly, Paul. That's a very technical, scientific term. He can fly.
This team is both teams are filled with athletes that have tremendous speed.
So that's going to make it 17-13 on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. 23 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Reidsville quarterback so far tonight.
And that is number 9, Santana Hopper, along with, got a little bit of help, number 8, Malachi Hamrick. And so that's going to be 25. That's going to be, Reidsville's now going to be facing 4th down and 24. So that's going to be a nice, another 8 to 10 yard sack by the Golden Lions.
Yep. And here comes the punting unit. And by the way, the punter is, and his name again is
Franzen,
Anthony Franzen. He wears number 99. He's going to be inside the 5-yard line. Shelby's coming after him. He'll get it off. A nice high punt. And waiting for a possible return. And it's right through his fingertips. And the ball's up in the air. It goes back into the hands again, thank goodness, of Marquise Adams, who I think holds on to it right around midfield.
He did. He picked it up. He fumbled it. The ball. Then he was hit. The ball flew straight up in the air, and he caught it again. Whew, that was tremendously dangerous. Shelby's going to have the ball on the 50-yard line, though. 5:20.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is down. And who did it? Number 50. Number 50, Jackson Hisley.
Number 12, number 50 made a tremendous tackle in the backfield, Tim. So the Maiden Blue Devils are going to get the football back.
I tell you what, folks, this Blue Devils defense is playing unbelievable. They're playing state championship caliber football right here tonight in East Surry, no doubt about that. So Culliver's back deep, Danny. This is interesting. What are they going to do? They're going to kick it to him? I don't think they will.
They better not kick it to him, but I believe they are.
And he's going to get a chance, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. Actually, no, it's going to stay inbounds. Wow, what a bounce.
The ball's going to be spotted at the 47-yard line of the Maiden Blue Devils. So, Tim, what a great call to call that timeout. Plenty of time on the clock with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left for the Maiden Blue Devils to make some noise.
I tell you what, Danny, they got plenty of time on that clock. Looks like they got 2 timeout pieces. Is that right, Dan? One timeout. Maiden's got 1 timeout. Got plenty of time on the clock, folks, on this First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. 2:05 to be exact. Culliver to the left. Got trip wide receivers to the right. That's this double wide receiver. Got double wide receivers to the left and right. I'm sorry. Ethan Rose, quarterback, in shotgun position. Ben Gibbs back there with him. This is huge right here. Let's see what they do here. You got a double team Culliver over here. You got a Jacob Sigmund slot. Here comes pass play. Look at the throw the football. Throws it downfield. He's throwing it. So, oh, what a catch! He's down at the 1-yard line. I tell you what, folks. Culliver ran to the football. Ethan Rose throws the football up about 15 yards away from him, and Culliver he just ran to the football. What a play, Danny.
He threw the ball where Culliver had to catch up with the football. He outran his coverage and made a great, tremendous play, Tim.
I tell you what, he is the best football player I've seen in the last few years, folks. This kid is special. Here is a handoff to Ben Gibbs up the middle. Touchdown, Maiden Blue Devils. Wow. I told you, Danny. Wow, what a play. Minute 36 seconds left. Maiden just put a touchdown on the board. I tell you, folks, you got to see this Culliver kid play. This kid is special. I mean, Ethan Rose, the quarterback, just threw the football 15 yards away from him down the middle of the field. He just takes off, runs by the defender, runs down to the middle of the field, makes a great catch on the 1 yard line, falls down. So here's the snap. Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is blocked, actually. That kick is blocked. So the score is going to be 21-14. Minute 30 seconds left on the first Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. We'll be back right here at East Surry High School where the Blue Devils on top, 21-14. In 1 minute. Be back in 1 minute.
Number 1 will not try to take on the Shelby special teams. And we're down to 4:54 to go in the second quarter. And on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard, I want to remind you, Shelby holding on at the moment to a 10-7 lead. That means, of course, the Golden Lions started the night with a 33-yard field goal by Berkowitz, and then they also had a nice touchdown coming up from Jalen Petty that helped them get the combination of those two scores to lead 10-7. Back to the run, back to Watlington. He couldn't find anything up the middle. Now he's going to the outside. He's breaking tackles. He's all the way across the 30, 35, and he almost gets to about the 45, out of bounds at the 43.
Yeah, and again, he got hit in the backfield, but he bounced off that tackle, and then he is a load to bring down. Only the second first down for the night. And that's a CSI mechanical first down for Reidsville, but that gets him all the way out to the 43-yard line. He did go out of bounds, so the clock stopped. So we're still at 4:43 left here in the first half. Again, Golden Lions on the Mr. Malarkey scoreboard lead 10-7.
Security, 419 East Sycamore Street, Lincoln. Call at 7.
Tackle or two before he's pushed out of bounds on the far side of the field at the 49.
Yep, so it's either going to be the 48 or the 49. It's going to be
Are
a
you
nice
looking for a security
5 to 6 yard gain. I think they're going to put it at the 48. So it is a 5 yard gain. And so the last 3 times Watlington has run the ball, he has shown the ability that he's shown all year, having well over 1,000 yards rushing, because he's been hit quickly, but he's gotten out of those tackles all 3 times.
Second down and 5.
Those guys on the play there, excuse me. I tell you, Danny, what a defensive stance.
Yeah, it's been a great game so far. Blue Devils are playing great, Tim.
There's a pass out. Boy, it's to the flat, and he's going to be dropped. Number 3, what a tackle there by Alec Hall. Alec Hall made that tackle, Danny. Nice job there, number 3. And Brantley made the catch, and Brantley comes up a limping a little bit, and Brantley's the kicker. They can't have him hurt because he's got to do the kicking tonight. So it's going to be 3rd down and 10, 36 seconds left before halftime. Make sure you stay tuned to halftime show, folks. Brought to you by Unrivaled Metal Buildings, and Danny will have all that for you here tonight. And he'll have your halftime stats, too. Clock is running. Boaz, the quarterback. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the football. And I tell you what, folks, that ball was dangerously almost intercepted there. So, Hall, so ball was incomplete. So the clock will stop at 14 seconds. So that will be fourth down. So here comes, Culliver goes back deep again. Coach Will Burns talking to him on the field. He's letting him know, sound like from what it looked at, he said, hey, you get a chance, pick it up and run with it. You got 14 seconds left. So here's the snap. Here's the punt. That's a good punt. That's a deep punt. Culliver's going to have a chance to run the football. Culliver's going to have a chance to pick it up. And the ball is down. The ball's going to be down right there on the 10-yard line. 3 seconds left. That was scary right there, folks. I thought the ball touched Culliver, Danny.
I thought Culliver touched the ball. Let him down, but he did not.
Well, Will Burr was talking to him, and Culliver said it looked like Culliver said it hit my jersey. So, so the ball's at the 11-yard line. Let's see what Coach. I tell you, if I was Coach Will Burns, I'd just throw it deep again to Culliver and let him run and catch it. But I tell you what, folks, looks like the Cardinals are going to play prevent defense and play deep. But if it was me, I'd just let cover and see how far you can run and let Ethan Rose throw it deep. So here's the snap, and he takes it down. So that's going to be it for the halftime. 21-14, Blue Devils on top of East Surry. Cardinal folks, and make sure you stay tuned to the halftime show brought to you by Unrivaled Metal Buildings here tonight on West End Sales High School Football Game of the Week. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll be back.
It's interesting that the man on the sideline is standing on the 43, but they put the ball down between the 43 and the 42.
Let's quickly give you some scores of some other games going on tonight. South Point leading Crest in that big battle so far tonight, 17-13. Murphy down to Robbinsville, 14-7 so far tonight. And also we can tell you Maiden and East Surry in a barn burner, 15-14 Maiden at the moment. Back to the action here. Al Lee on the run, and here comes the defense chasing him down. And he's going to go down at the Shelby 49-yard line.
Another sack. That's going to be about a 5-yard sack, and so what was 2nd and 5 is going to turn into 3rd down and 10, actually maybe 3rd down and 11, maybe 3rd down and 12.
This is one of the things I've enjoyed so far about tonight's game. After Shelby's made a mistake and they've given, somewhat new life to Reidsville, giving them a 1st down, doing this, doing that, their defense has responded each time, Jeff, and not let it turn into an immediate score for Reidsville.
Absolutely. The thing about Reidsville, though, is they are so big play oriented that the one touchdown they've had was an 82-yard bomb, and that's been their offense for the most part tonight.
Yep. So Lee goes back to the shotgun. He's got double receivers to the far side, one to the near side. And he's going to go deep downfield, and again he's going to overthrow his intended receiver at around the 10-yard line. And this time that receiver was Jaden McCain, number 2.
Jaden McCain had just barely gotten a little bit of separation with the defensive back, but that was pretty good. Coverage by the Shelby defense. And so Reidsville is going to trot Franson back for another punt, but you've always got to be wary because we're down to 1:44 left here in the first half. Mm-hmm. And Reidsville's in an interesting formation. Shelby does have one man back, and that is Adams.
Yep.
And it is going to be a punt, and again, a high punt. Shelby needs to get away from that. In fact, I think it hit a Shelby blocker.
Reidsville says they've got the ball. If it did hit the back of one of the Shelby blockers, but did Reidsville jump in there? Did the official actually see it? I'm not sure. The ball's at the 25, and
Shelby's got it.
Yeah, Reidsville was putting on a little theater there, Jeff. I didn't think. I mean, it was so close because Reidsville immediately jumped on the ball and acted as if they got possession after it hit a Shelby player, but they were just trying to fake out everybody, and it didn't work.
Well, that was one of those situations that is really scary because that ball was kicked high and short, and so you've got defenders back trying to block, and it just about hit a Shelby blocker.
So the Golden Lions have 1:34 to work with. They have a 10-7 lead, and they've got 1:34 till halftime. Pass out in the flat. It is caught around the 33-yard line, and then making a quick move and getting out of bounds at the 36. And I'll need to double-check the receiver that time, and I'm pretty sure for Shelby, let's say congratulations on that one to Jakeith Hamilton on the grab.
That's what I thought. I thought it was Hamilton, and that's another first down, CSI mechanical first down for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, that's like sweet music when we hear you say that. Here comes Lee in trouble. I shouldn't say, there's two Lees. It's Dalen Lee, and then it's Al Lee. It was our Lee, Shelby, this time having to run with the ball, and he is unable to get away from the pressure, and they're going to lose some yardage.
Yeah, it's going to be a sack. It's going to be a 3-yard loss. That's going to be 2nd down and 13. The clock is running. Shelby's in an interesting situation. They got the opening kickoff and fumbled that opening kickoff, so Reidsville's going to get the ball to start the second half.
2nd down and 13 for the Golden Lions here. And it's going to be a sack, and maybe one of the first of the night for Reidsville as they get in there and bring down Dalen Lee back at the 26.
The fact that I think Reidsville's out of timeouts makes a big difference, though, because with there being no timeouts for either team, Shelby is going to sit around and wait. In fact, In fact, if Reidsville has no timeouts, that's going to be the end of the half because Shelby is.
You may be right.
Nope, I'm sorry. They're going to have to snap it with about 1 or 2 seconds left here in the half. So let's see. Actually, Shelby snaps it early. They're going to run the ball, and they're going to pick up about 6. But if Reidsville has no timeouts, that will be the last play of the first half.
Yep, and Petty on the run there for that 6 yards. But things end for this first half. And you may have thought we were going to have a whole lot more offense, but instead – there's been turnovers. There's been a lot of penalty flags, especially against the Golden Lions. The good news is somehow, some way, in this battle of giants in North Carolina high school football, Shelby goes into the field house at halftime with a 10-7 lead. It's time for us to hear from some of our great sponsors making this broadcast possible tonight. We're going to step away for at least a 3-minute break. We invite you to stay with us. We're going to continue with our coverage of the Shelby Golden Lions and playoff football here on KTCBroadcasting.com. and WOHS.
A ping, pang, ding going on with your car.
Teenage drivers by ensuring they practice safe driving habits and avoid distracted driving. Always encourage your teens to put down the phone while
Changes and complete diagnostic work. And they are a North Carolina inspection station with over 30 years of experience. See A Plus Automotive in Shelby. They also do AC and heater repair. Get her running today with a stop at A Plus Automotive, 1900 Elizabeth.
follow me into this well-lit Lidl grocery store. Here at Lidl, we buy in bulk and cut down on costs wherever possible. Then we pass the savings on to you. Trust me, everything's done totally legit and above board. Nothing to be worried about. Yep, Lidl's pretty great. It's just your run-of-the-mill grocery store, except with way lower prices. Lidl, suspiciously low-priced groceries. This is Carolina football from Learfield.
Classic Volkswagen of Gastonia presents their Sign Then Drive 26 Drive in Kings Mountain. Stop in the Roundup store in Shelby. Just close your eyes and imagine sitting on your front porch in your new glider from the Roundup store. You'll find gliders, rockers, sports swings, birdhouses, and yes, their famous storage buildings, plus windows, doors, cabinets, and vanities. Visit the website at roundupshelby.com and see the page at whatsupshopper.com. That's the Roundup store, 1610 East Dixon Boulevard in Shelby. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, 8:30 to noon on Saturday.
We have an emergency. Code 16. Over.
Earplugs, Jane.
Code 16.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree, but I will say this, that the pitch man on the outside was really getting to the Chargers, and they made the adjustments and staying at home on the outside. I know they want to crash down there when it's going to be Riley or Pfeiffer running up the middle, but they've done a much better job on the outside, and I think if they continue that, they'll be able to slow this Red Raider offense down because they had 2 quick scores, and then it was a long time before they got that field goal. And it wasn't the running game that got them down there. I mean, they had 50 yards passing on that drive, and just looking at their passing stats, I didn't see what their yearly stats were, but 50 yards is a ton of yards for South Point, and that Blee kid is just so huge.
Yeah.
I mean, he just went up there and it was a 50-50 ball. He just threw it up there. Unfortunately, the Chargers not able to knock it away, but they're in this ball game. I mean, they were down 14-0 very quickly, but it's 17-13, and they're going to get this second half Jam & J's Pizza Factory kickoff, Robbie.
Yeah, you talk about Blee. I believe Blee about 6'4". And like you said, he was able to really get in front. What the difference was, he got in front of the Crest defender, and there was just no way the Crest defender could get around him and make a play on the football. So a great job again by something we had not seen out of the Red Raiders coming into this game, something they have not had to do in the playoffs, put the ball in the air a lot. So congratulations to them as well. I think, Tom, if Chris can ever get ahead of the Red Raiders, it's so important to get ahead of this Red Bone offense. And if you can force South Point, yeah, they had some great passes in that drive, but let's face it, South Point does not want to have to come out and throw the ball all over the football field. So try to get ahead of them, put them in bad situations, get them in some 3rd and longs, make them put it in the air, make them show that you can do that consistently.
Yeah. And the Chargers did have an interception in that first half, and really, even the big play made by Blee, the Charger defense was there. I mean, right. Blee just went up, made a play. So I think they're not fooled by the pass. They've been expecting it, but like I said, Blee just made the one play, and on the other one, it was Medlock just sneaking out there and getting himself open. That was really the only one that they maybe had a little miscommunication on. So I like what the Chargers have done with their pass defense in getting that interception. That was critical because South Point was moving down the field.
Absolutely.
They were about to go up 3 scores, so it was good for the Chargers to force that turnover. A couple other scores from around the area. Adam Wilkinson's been sending in a few. Maiden over East Surry 21-14. Shelby 10-7 over Reidsville. And if you're following college football, NC State, Terry Reinhardt's Wolfpack leads the Tar Heels 14-10. And for my good friend, Kevin Hastings, one other thing, LaMelo Ball has 7 points, 3 rebounds, and 9 assists for the Hornets tonight, because I know Kevin would want to know that. We're going to step away for 1 minute and be back with the second half. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
Not one, but 2 big trucks have backed up and unloaded entire truckloads of
surprised maybe by the score at halftime, and I was just talking to some people here in the Shelby press box that were saying, man, are we fortunate? We've had a rough first half, but yet we're leading, and Jeff, Shelby is leading Reidsville at the moment 10-7.
Yeah, it's really interesting. The feeling here is that, it's just been a slog for the Golden Lions, but, when you look at some numbers, Shelby has 8 first downs. Reidsville only has 3. And those 3 first downs have nothing to do with their score. In fact, they scored on an 82-yard touchdown pass, 1-play drive. The Golden Lions have had a drive that they held the ball for 4:07 and kicked the field goal, 3:51 and turned it over on downs. And in that series, it was like. Quarterback went down for a little bit, and so Shelby held on to the ball for a while and then turned it over on downs, and then threw an interception, and then the last 4 times Shelby's had the ball, they've held it only for about a minute, but then that 157 drive was a touchdown, and so the Golden Lions are really somewhat dominating the statistics. I don't know what you've got, as far as numbers and carries and things like that, but Reidsville has already punted 4 times tonight. They punted 23 times in 11 games, so they averaged 2 punts a game. They've already punted 4 times in the first half.
Yeah, it's been very interesting, and by the way, there is a tremendous crowd that has made their way here. No surprise from Reidsville. I've got an aunt and uncle that actually live in the town of Eden, which is right at the Virginia line up above Reidsville. Reidsville sitting between Eden and Greensboro, by the way. And they said, they're liable to bring half the town here tonight. Well, there are still some rows of bleachers available, but still a good crowd. And, Jeff, we've got an amazing crowd here on the side of the Golden Lions, as we should have, too, the day after Thanksgiving. And, I think, if anything, the fans are thinking, well, we see more big plays. What's this going to be like? But to me, even if it's ugly, even if it remains very little scoring, the big thing at the end is, are you going to win this game? Is it going to be because of your defense, your special teams, factors like that? It may not come down tonight to a big offensive run or play. It may just be that you eat some clock up and hang on to the football in this kind of game.
Absolutely, and we are at the Stadium Halftime Show sponsored by Carter Chevrolet of Shelby.
Yes.
And we surely do appreciate our sponsors. And we have tried to do a good job. Our penalty sponsor is whatsupshopper.com. Our field goal PAT sponsor, Settle Heating and Air of Shelby. Our scoreboard sponsor, the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky of Cherryville. Our kickoffs have been Jam & Jay's Pizza Factory kickoffs. And there's only been two touchdowns tonight, and that's our sponsor for that is Numbers, Tax, and Bookkeeping of Shelby. And, Paul, if you'll allow me, while you're trying to get some numbers together, maybe let me go ahead and do the recap of the first half by Okies Tire and Recapping of Shelby.
Please do.
And it won't take very long because, as we said, it's a 10-7 score. With 7:05 left in the first quarter, Jack Berkowitz had a 33-yard field goal for the Golden Lions, and that puts Shelby up 3-0. With 2 minutes left in the first quarter, Keishane Flippin hauled in an 82-yard touchdown pass from Al Lee. Anthony Franson's point after made it 7-3 Reidsville, and there was 7:35 left in the second quarter. Jalen Petty, a 12-yard touchdown run, Berkowitz's point after, and Shelby leads at halftime 10-7. A couple of other statistics. The Golden Lions have 8 first downs. They have been guilty of 7 penalties for 52 yards. They have lost a fumble, and they have lost 2 fumbles. They've lost a fumble and an interception. The Reidsville Rams have 3 first downs, 1 by pass, 1 by run, and 1 due to a penalty on Shelby. They've been guilty of 3 penalties for 15 yards, and they have turned it over once on a fumble. In fact, of their 3 first downs, one of their first downs, they got the first down, and then the receiver, after he came down with the ball was jarred loose, and the Golden Lions recovered it. So their one passing first down immediately turned into a turnover. But, of course, the big play, the 82-yard touchdown pass that Keishane Flippin hauled in from Al Lee. So as we stand here at the half, the Golden Lions lead 10-7.
Thank you so much, Jeff. We're going to take a timeout, and then we'll continue with our Stadium Halftime Show presented by Carter Chevrolet in Shelby. A reminder that Shelby leading Reidsville in this important playoff game so far tonight by a score of 10-7. From KTCBroadcasting.com and WOHS, a longtime radio tradition.
Don't let bad plumbing drive you plumb crazy. Call the plumbing experts. That's Olmsted Plumbing in Forest City. Sure, they can clean your drain or even...
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Redzone radio channel. Scores that we do have at halftime. This is what we've got up to date. I'm looking right now to see if we have any more. But this is what we do think we have. Rose just went up on Scotland, so I can change that one. All right, so right now it looks like Robbinsville. Or let me look through my stuff one more time before I give you guys these scores. Obviously you guys can see it online. Stateville just hold Dudley. There's a minute 30 in the third quarter. I don't think there's. Let's see if Statesville still the same thing. Still 12-0. Statesville still down 12-0 on that one. I want to make sure before I give you everything. Oh my goodness, Chambers is up big time on Weddington. 42-7. That game has jumped up to. Update that score. St. Paul 22-13. We'll update this one. Over Princeton, the Battle of the Bulldogs, dogfight going down there. Pender is up 26-21. Northside's made a heroic comeback, so they're back in the ball game. And Roseville is now 20-24. 20-24. So there are some updates that we have so far. Make sure one more time before I go through, get them all to you. And I'll start actually reading these for you. Roseville, 26-24. They just went up. I'll go by what the internet says then. I got to do what I got to do. All right, Roseville on that one, up 26-24. Want to make sure across my boards. All right, I think I'm ready to do these now. If you guys are watching, we're going to send you out back to the fields here in just a few minutes for some more football. Right now, Robbinsville. Now, these are the West is on the left, East is on the right. It goes from 1A to 4A. So in the 1A, Robbinsville up 14-7 against Murphy. Mitchell up 14-7 at Mount Airy. Shelby up 10-7 at home against Reidsville. Maiden up 21-14 at East Surry. South Point up 17-13 at Crest. Dudley up 12-0 at Statesville. Huff, I know I'd do it. Huff up 16-7 against East Forsyth, and Chambers up big 42-7 at Weddington. In the 3 in the East, 1A, Pender 26-21 at Northside Pinetown. Northampton down 8-15 at Tarboro. St. Paul's up 23-13 at Princeton. Lost Rose Hill up 7-0 at Northeastern. Jacksonville down 14-21 at East Alamat. Scotland County down 14-28 at Rose. And Roseville up 26-24 at Leesville. And Panther Creek lost last night 14-42 at Cardinal Gibbons. Folks, so it's kind of weird, we started doing these streams a long time ago of all these games, and all of our local schools, for you Reidsville and out-of-Tains fans, all of our local schools decided they don't like our broadcast and don't want us doing video and any of this. So what we got to do, we put our links out and stuff online. But in the last year, the links online, the fake links, like you can click on, I just type in Leesville, Roseville. I'm going to tell you how many fake links I see in the first 10 tweets. 1 of 2, 2 of 3, 3 of 4, 3 of 5, 3 of 6, 4 of 7, 4 of the first 7, 5, 6 of the 10 tweets. You just type in any of those. It's fake links. So, folks, there's no way to watch almost none of these games right now. Some of them are on, but for the most part, these links are fake. Follow us. Ours are all audio right now. If you were looking, the 3 games that we're doing, there is no video for those games, I don't believe. But there are some fake links out there, so do not pay for something that you shouldn't be. And I think all the broadcasts are free that are out there, non-fans. So don't want to say that, but ours are all audio only. And we're going to send it back out to the stadium. Now we're going to go out to Maiden and East Surry.
Yeah, a 13-yard pass completion, two segments, Tim.
Yeah, big-time play there. Big-time pass. That was a little hotline pass. He faked handoff to the that's a run-pass option is what they call it, to Ben Gibbs, and throws it out to the flat there for a first down. Here's a handoff to Ben Gibbs up the middle. Gibbs is hit hard, but he picks up maybe about 2-3 yards there. So it's going to bring up a second down and 7 for the Maiden Blue Devils. So, nice play there. So second down and 6. They give him 4 on that play. So that's even better. So second 6 with 11 minutes and 10 seconds just here in the third quarter, folks. 21-14 on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, Maiden push this ball across and get them a two. Okay, Tim, I'm sorry. Pass complete. Or the flag call against the Cardinals.
Yeah, that's going to be on the defensive back number 1 there for the East Surry Cardinals, Danny. What happened was Culver was going for the football. He just knocked him down. He just ran straight into it. So the ball's going to be placed. Not sure. It's going to be a first down for the Maiden Blue Devils. I'm going to see where they're going to spot it at. So it looks like probably around the 20-yard line, something like that, 22, 23-yard line. Let's see where they put it down at, folks. It's going to be on the 23-yard line, exactly. So it's going to be first and 10 on the 23, Danny.
Yeah, a big gain on that play, Tim. A big gain.
Yeah, with no catch. But, yeah, good job there by Maiden Blue Devils, trying to take advantage of the deep throw to Culver. Here's the snap. Rose throws the football at the plate. Culver got the football. He breaks the tackle, breaks another tackle, and did he get in? No, they're going to say he's down at the inside the 1-yard line. What an effort. I mean, guys, this guy, he looked like he's playing pinball out there.
Yeah, he was zigzagging. They tried to tackle him, and he just dodged one tackle and dodged another tackle and almost got the touchdown.
Danny, they can't. I tell you something, Danny. These players from East Surry cannot tackle Chris Culver. I mean, he's so strong. I mean, this kid, he breaks. I mean, he breaks tackles, and it still gets positive yards. He broke a tackle back at the 10-yard line and got all the way inside the 1. 9 more yards after the catch, 2 yards after the catch there. What a great play there by Chris Culver. All right, folks, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right here. A 30-second timeout. We'll be back right here on WLON.
I reckon that timeout was on the
Cardinals. Yeah.
This radio ad is worth $100.
Right now in the 3A West, South Point leading Crest in the third quarter with 8 minutes to go, 17-13. Again, it's South Point 17, Crest 13. 2 programs that know each other well. 8 minutes left to go in the third.
Well, we're ready to start this second half. And Berkowitz has the ball teed up in the middle of the field now. So who knows which direction he's going to go with it, Paul? We're about to find out, though.
Yes, we are, and Berkowitz is going to kick this one over to the right side. It'll be taken at the 18-yard line, trying to make a move, and the Golden Lions are there to prevent the return man going any further than the 29-yard line.
And so that means that Reidsville is going to start on their own 29-yard line. We always felt back when I was coaching, Paul, if you could make a team start inside the 30, that was a good kickoff.
And another thing, you know, I think it's excellent job by special teams, because that ball was not kicked as deep as it could be by Berkowitz, and we prevent them from getting, as you say, any further. They did not get to the 30.
Gibbs up the middle, Gibbs in for a touchdown, Maiden Blue Devils. Wow, what a play. I tell you what, this Blue Devil team, they're looking for the state championship after next week, folks. They're wanting to play in that finals for next week in the regional finals.
Yeah, they still got some work to do, but they're going to have maybe a 2-touchdown lead here if they can put the ball over the goals for the extra point.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Danny. I agree with you. And I'll tell you something, Danny, there's no way they're going to keep Culliver off the field. There's no way. Yeah, because this is too big of a ball game, and Culliver knows that. He'll be back, folks. I promise you that. So he'll be out for a couple plays. There's the extra point kick. It's up and good. 28-14. Maiden Blue Devils on top of the East Surry Cardinals right here on the West End Sales High School football game of the week. Tim Johnson, Danny Aker. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Pepsi Beverage Company in Cherryville is currently hiring for their warehouse position.
Petty, and he's up to the 45-yard line, and it will be a first down for the Golden Lions, a 9th CSI Mechanical first down for the Golden Lions, and they are quickly on the Reidsville 45-yard line. 1st and 10, Shelby. Start off in the pistol formation, Paul.
They will do that familiar pistol, and they'll keep it on the ground here and trying to get up the middle. Good pursuit by the defenders that time, and Petty will go no further. As a matter of fact, maybe about a yard loss or more on the play.
Yeah, he's going to have a 2-yard loss. They ran the jet motion, and they were trying to fake that jet sweep and hand it to Petty, and he was met very rudely by one of the defenders for Reidsville, so that makes it 2nd down and 12. We're at 10:35 to go here in the third quarter. Shelby leading 10-7 on the Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
Lee trying to get the defense to jump off sides, calling out parts of his signal, but not ready for the snap. Goes back to the Shelby sideline for some details, and Petty again jumping as far as being alongside his quarterback from left to right now. And double receivers on both sides of the field. Looking over the middle throw, broken up and incomplete. Luke Williams, the intended receiver, at the 39-yard line.
That was excuse me, Paul, I'm sorry. That was a great play by number 5, Watlington. Reidsville has a lot of guys playing on both sides of the ball. Watlington, the great running back, he reached his hand right in front of Luke Williams and knocked that ball away. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. Big play here for the Golden Lions early in the third quarter.
Yep, you make a good point, though, about going both ways. Cam Peoples is out there. Watlington, as you mentioned, plenty of time, good blocking. Going to let it fly and overthrown the intended receiver at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, when I was doing kind of my scouting report on Reidsville, Paul, since we've got a second here while Shelby trots their punt team on, notice they had 6 players playing on offense and defense, which is a pretty large number for a team that's so successful. So you think maybe if it stays close into the fourth
Susie
quarter,
posted, I'll pass on VR.
Fatigue becomes a factor.
Bridges was the intended receiver in that double coverage of that last play for the Golden Lions. And now, as Jeff has said, the punting unit is out, and the punt will be taking place right around the 40-yard line. Well, boy, Reidsville is going in for a block, didn't work out. And the kick is not going to go as deep as the return man who's standing at the 10. Shelby will down the ball around the 21, maybe 22-yard line. That's where Reidsville will go back on offense.
Yeah, Berkowitz just didn't get that ball to go forward that time. It's going to be only a 25-yard punt, but, of course, there's no returns.
C.J. Ross
And
with the
Ross
recovery.
comes up with a fumble recovery.
What a big play there for the Charger defense. Try to get this crowd back into this game as well.
So I just tell you, Beeson got in there and disrupted it and knocked the pitch away.
But again, Tom, that time we saw the wing being occupied. You had somebody there for the wingman as well.
You're right. And much better defense that time for the Chargers as they take it over with 2:05.
Crest, 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Husky in the backfield. There's the snap. Going to give it to Adams. Adams looks to the right, kind of working his way through the line of scrimmage. Going to pick up about 5, I think, on that one.
Yeah, give him 5, maybe 6. Let's see. They were at the 36, and that ball's to the 30. So 6 more yards for Adam, up to 183 on, get this, Robbie, 28 carries.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so South Point only able to run a couple. And their second turnover is, I believe that was Ross, able to get on the fumble after Beeson caused it.
So receivers to the left, receivers to the right. Husky drops straight back, looks downfield, going to throw it. And that's going to be, is that Addison, I believe, with the reception?
Addison to the 22, gain of 8. And that's going to be a CSI Mechanical first down as Addison just went out there in the flat, turned around, was wide open.
But like you said, Tom, that time did not roll into the pressure, dropped him straight back into the pocket, and he's able to get the ball out.
Yeah, only 18 yards passing on the night, but a big first down conversion as the ball now inside the 25, Robbie.
So the Chargers stay in that formation, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. There's a snap to Husky. He's going to give it to Adams. Adams going to the right, breaks a tackle, back to the center of the line, and he drives forward. Breaking tackles on that run is Maury Adams.
Well, I believe that was 46 for South Point that almost had him for a loss, or Josh Crowder, I believe, 45, but he got away and turned what should have been a loss into about a 7-yard gain.
So a big run there for Adams.
But he has been the workhorse, approaching 30 carries.
So let's see what Chris does here. Again, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Husky in the backfield. Gets the play from the sidelines. Adams to the left, moves over to the right. Or from the right to the left, excuse me. Husky back to throw. Going to throw it to Adams. A little screen pass to Green.
Yeah, Green, and he'll take it to the 13, so gain of 3, and that's going to set up 3rd and short, and that's going to do it for the third quarter, Robbie. So your Mr. Sparky scoreboard, 20-13, but Chargers threatening. We'll be back. You're listening to the WOHS Game of the Week, brought to you by West End Sales.
With football. Oh, whoa, what a hit. I tell you right now, they lowered a boot on the quarterback. He tossed it the football to the running back, and number 1, Ben Gibbs, has lit him up. I mean, lit him up, Danny.
Another great defensive stop. Ben Gibbs made another play of the night.
I tell you what, folks, we have seen some highlight film. I mean, some big-time hits by the Maiden Blue Devils, Danny. I tell you right now, this team is came to play here tonight. So it's going to be 4th and 13. Boaz looking at the football, rolls out to the left, under pressure. He's going to keep the football, but he will not get that first down, Danny. So that's going to be Maiden Blue Devils' first down and 10. And looks like the ball is going to be marked at the 26-yard line, folks. That's where the Blue Devils will take over. That's a great defensive help right there. And here comes Rhodes in, the quarterback. And Culliver is still on the bench, folks. He's sitting down. So not sure, but he did give some people thumbs up here. So I tell you right now, Danny, look for Ben Gibbs to run the football pretty heavy here. I think he's going to run the ball pretty heavy here, the Maiden Blue Devils, to take some of this time off the clock. Got 7 minutes left, folks.
Yeah, here comes the play, Tim. 1st and 10, ball at the 25-yard line.
There's a handoff. Ben Gibbs to the middle. First down. That's a pick up of 12 yards, Danny.
I believe they're going to spot it a little bit short, I believe, Tim. It's going to be a little bit short of the first down, maybe a 9-yard pickup, I believe.
I tell you, Dan, some of these calls, Dan, I don't understand. That ball, he was every bit way above the first down marker, so he's still at the first down marker.
Yeah.
And
he's about a football short.
Well, look for him to run the football again here. So here comes another run for Ben Gibbs, and he will have another first down, and he's in the open field. He's across the 45 to 46 to about the 47-yard line.
A 13-yard pickup by Gibbs.
So that's going to be first down for the Blue Devils. And Danny, 6:25, I keep giving him the football till they stop him. I keep giving the football to Ben Gibbs until they can stop him.
15 carries, 112 yards for the little guy.
I tell you, he has been a great threat tonight for the Blue Devils against the Cardinals.
Yeah, 5'8", 165 pounds, but he can sure run.
He plays like 200, folks. There's a little pass play out to Sigmund. Sigmund. Oh, that ball's taken away. That's a fumble. That's a fumble. And he's going to score. He's going to score, folks. Here's what happened. He threw the football to Jacob Sigmund. He caught it and got about 3 or 4 yards. And he was held up, and the defensive back took the ball away from him and ran down the field untouched. So that was about a 50-yard fumble. I guess you say fumble there, Danny.
45 yards.
45. Danny Hector, folks. WCSL, myself, Tim Johnson, WCSL, Matt Chapman and Logan Baker has been doing Lincoln County, WLON, doing a great job. They're on vacation this week, so Danny and myself has got the game tonight, and boy, I tell you, we've got a great game. So the score now, 28-20, waiting on the extra point, and Brantley fixing a kick, spot down, kick up, and good. So now the score is 28-21. We'll be back in 1 minute, folks, right here.
Like a Reidsville player is down on the field, and he was a blocker. He had nothing to do with the run. He's now getting up slowly, and that's number 10, Julius Miller, one of their slot backs. And he's making his way off the field. Shelby with a great coverage that time. That's the deepest kickoff of the night from Berkowitz. That went about 51 yards, but good coverage. And now Reidsville has got to feel like they got to get something going now. They're down 16-7, and they did a good job getting their hand on that point after by Berkowitz. But it's a two-possession game now here in the third quarter.
And this is a position they are very unfamiliar with being in. They're going to go deep downfield, trying to hit their receiver. In double coverage, it's knocked away and incomplete as the intended receiver was Quishine Flippin on the far side of the field.
That was a perfectly thrown pass. Flippin got his hands on it, but again, I think that might have been Pete. That was either P.J. Hopper or it was T.J. Griffin that came over and helped make the play and jerked that ball out of his hands. I mean, Paul, what a beautiful pass. I mean, It was good coverage, and it was thrown perfectly on the money. But again, and I do think that was number 10, T.J. Griffin. He got over there from center field and got that ball out of his hands.
And if I'm not mistaken, and you may be more on top of this than me, am I correct that I think Reidsville may have won 32 games in a row coming into this one tonight?
I think it's 32 or 34, I heard.
Yeah, so, I mean, think about this being a different world they're in. Of course, we've still got a lot of football to go. And here comes their quarterback with a big quarterback keeper, and he's going to give them a first down all the way across the 45-yard line.
Yeah, they definitely needed that. That was a really nice play call. Al Lee is more of a runner than is Dalen Lee, and that was just the old-fashioned quarterback draw. That was out of the empty set, and he found a small void in the middle, and he took advantage of that. So 1st and 10, Reidsville on their own 44-yard line. We're 6:30 remaining here in the third quarter.
From the shotgun in an empty backfield, except now Watlington is coming from the wideout position to the backfield. Here's a pitch to him, and then throwing it back to another running back who looked like he wanted to go to the air with it. Cam Peoples is in all kind of trouble. He's dropped at the 40-yard line.
So it's going to be a 4-yard loss on that play, and Peoples is still – was that Peoples? He's still down.
He sure is.
He's holding that ankle, and maybe we have time for an injury timeout, Paul?
I think we are going to have time for a break, and we'll take it. With 6:07 left to go in the third quarter, the Golden Lions of Shelby leading Reidsville on KTCBroadcasting.com and WOHS by a score of 16-7.
It's time to get your lawn ready for winter weather. It's time to head to Hojo Power Sports and Equipment in Shelby for a brand new Z-Turf Aerator, now in stock and ready to roll. Also check out the lines of
the pitch? Was that 7 on the stop?
I believe it was. I think it was Medlock, it looked like.
Okay, so Medlock loses maybe 2 yards and forces the punt. Great job by Adams to get in there and knife him down. But that's what – they weren't full. They had that pitch defensed very well. Stayed at home, did a great job.
Burt Whistle with the big leg. Great punt to get it out of there. It's going to take a little bit of a South Point roll, a little down to about the 22-yard line, I think.
About the 46-yard line, folks. So 4:29 clock is running. We're in the third quarter. First quarter, opening drive, Cardinals took it all the way down the field for a touchdown. Also in the first quarter, first drive by the Maiden Blue Devils, they take it all the way down the field and score a touchdown. And then Cardinals got the ball back. They scored again, so they scored 14-7 second quarter. The Blue Devils put 14 on the board to make it 21 to 14 halftime score. So now it's 28-21 with 3:58 left in the third quarter. Man in motion. Here comes a pass play. Looking to throw the football across the middle. Intercepted. That ball's intercepted. Number 1 intercepts the ball, and he's going to be tackled by Ben Gibbs on the 40-yard line, Danny. That's where the Cardinals will take over. 1st and 10 on the 40-yard line, Danny.
Yeah, another interception. Luke Bowman with a good interception. Just ran right in front of the football before the receiver could get the ball.
Yeah, good play there by the Cardinals. Strong throw there by Rose, just that his receiver stopped the route and the defensive back came across and intercepted it. Now, I tell you, we've been told, Danny, how true it is. We don't know, but we have been told the cover may not come back in. Here's Boaz with the football up the middle, and Boaz is going to be tackled, and looked like the ball came out. They're saying the ball came out, but they're saying that Boaz was down. I tell you, that's huge. They're saying Boaz was on the ground, but the ball came out. But the ball did come out, and Maiden fell on it, but they're saying he was down by contact.
Yeah, he picked up the yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9.
The 2nd and 9, 3:14. Clock is running, third quarter. 28-21. Here's a pass play by Boaz. And he's going to be tackled. And he's going to be short of the first down. He's going to be about 2 yards short, looks like, Danny. So it's going to be 3rd down and probably about 2. 3rd and 2. So I tell you what, folks, I would look for Boaz. I would look for Boaz, the quarterback keeper here. 3rd and 1, actually. 3rd down and 1. So they're taking a lot of time out there to me. Not sure what they're doing, but Danny, here they come to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, here we go, Tim. Third and a long one. Big stop right here, maybe.
Oh, football! And Maiden Blue Devils falls on the football. That is Maiden Blue Devils football. It was a quarterback exchange to the running back, and the running back dropped the football. Maiden falls on the football on the 35-yard line, folks. So there you have it. What a break by the Maiden Blue Devils.
I believe that was Karen McDaniel with the recovery.
It was Karen McDaniel, like Danny said. Number 7, ladies and gentlemen. He's made some big plays. Now the referees are getting together. They're saying it's Maiden football. It's definitely Maiden football. So 28-21, folks. And 2 minutes and 24 seconds left in the third quarter. And Maiden with the football. Rose in shotgun. Ben's right there with him. Ben Gibbs, that is. Double wide receivers to the left. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs breaks a couple tackles. And he's going to get to, looks like to the 39-yard line, Danny, where he's going to be brought down at. So, got a score update, folks. Dudley still 12-0 over Statesville. Let's see here. South Point and Crest. South Point Crest looks like it's 26-20. I'm sorry. 20-20. 20-20. Blue Devils. Here we go. Second down at 8. Here is a snap and a handoff to Gibbs. Goes around the corner. Gibbs breaks the tackle. Breaks another tackle. He is close to a first down. I believe he's got a first down, Danny. I believe he has that first down, so that should be 1st and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, that'll be another first. That's the 17th first down. Our first down sponsor is Turner Hauser Insurance in Lincoln.
Yeah, Turner Hauser Insurance. Want to thank those good folks. First, I'm going to go through the sponsors right quick, folks. Your stadium pregame show that we are is Abernathy, Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge. Key builders to watch from Legacy Key Builders, the key player to watch. Stadium halftime show brought to you by Unrivaled Metal Buildings in Lincoln. First downs, Jamie Hauser, Turner Hauser Insurance in Lincoln. Touchdown, People's Bank, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the snap. Here's another handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs breaks a couple tackles. He gets about 3.5 yards there. Also, field goals. What's up, Chopper out of Cherville? Scoreboard, First Federal Savings Bank. Stadium postgame show, Danny have at Ford United Bank of Lincoln. Recap of the game, Kiever Pharmacy. Sub of the game out of Subway out of Bogus City. Offensive player of the game, Roseville Oil Company in Lincoln. Defensive player of the game, Triad Corrugated Metals. And overall player of the game, Carolina.
And the Chargers have recovered the fumble, Tom.
Who's got it? Number 50. And that is number 50, and that is Adam Roberts, who's Johnny on the spot with that fumble recovery.
He just got back last week after dealing with some injuries, Tom, and it's good to have him out there. It looks like we got a Red Raider down on the field.
All right, so we'll step away back in 30 seconds.
There's not been a lot of room for the Golden Lions, but it's second down and 2 now at the Reidsville 45. We're down inside 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. But there's a lot of football left, Paul Foster.
Yeah, when you got teams that have got the athletes and can get a score so quickly, this is not a done deal by any way. Back to Petty going to the far side of the field this time. And again, the defensive pursuit is going to let him get just a small gain to the 44.
Yep, it's going to be a yard. So what was 1st and 3 is 2nd and 2, now 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 1, we're on the Reidsville 44-yard line, and it's a little bit more than 1, wouldn't you say, Paul?
Yes, sir. I sure would. It looks to be more.
My role model, Woody Durham, would say a long 1 on that one.
One of the best broadcasters of all time. When you bring up that name, no doubt, we certainly miss him.
Shelby's bringing in the big package.
Yes, they are. And that includes, of course, the likes of Santana Hopper out there.
But this time I think we've got Adams in instead of Hollifield.
We do. So Adams awaits the snap. He gets behind some blockers, and he stretches out for just enough to get the first down and a little bit more.
Yeah, he needed about 1.5 yards, and he got 2.5. Now, in case you're wondering why that's not Hollifield, the very first game of the season at Kings Mountain, Adams was the man running this formation, but he got injured, and he's been out for a lot of games, and it's been really nice to have him back. So that's another CSI Mechanical first down for the Golden Lions. 1st and 10 on the Reidsville 42. 2:45 to go here in the third quarter. Shelby leads 16-7.
Yep, and the more the clock ticks, the better as Shelby continues to eat up some clock. We still got another quarter to get in, though.
Shelby now moves Petty back into the pistol formation.
That they do, and the ball goes to Petty. And Petty making some razzle-dazzle moves to get away from the first tackle that would have been back at about the 40, and he makes his way close to the 35.
Yep, he's down to the 36-yard line. That's a 6-yard gain, 2nd down and 4. As we now reached close to 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Shelby, this is as much as you can say milking the clock for the Golden Lions, because they're just kind of milling around on the football, waiting to get the signal.
A packed stadium tonight for a heck of a playoff game. Everybody was looking forward to this one. Reidsville and Shelby. Shelby on the move and with the lead of 16-7. Back to Petty, and Petty to the far side of the field is getting some good yardage as he takes some tacklers with him to the 25.
All the way to the 25-yard line. Another CSI Mechanical first down, and that's the 13th of the night for the Golden Lions. And it looks like somebody is still down on the field. Yeah, there's an injured Golden Lion. Can't tell who that is.
Yeah, he's slow getting up, and he's now
might be Jalen Petty.
Fallen on his back now, and now he sits back up. At the trainers are out there to check on him right now, and that's right at the 25-yard line on the far side of the field. Let's take us a quick break, Jeff. We've got this injury timeout. A reminder: 1:40 to go in the third. Shelby 16.
And the Chargers go ahead 26-20 on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard.
and that was just a little bit behind him, but Green made a great adjustment, came back from the ball, had single coverage over there, safety way late coming over, Robbie, and that's a touchdown.
So the Chargers come out now for the important extra point here as they go up 26-20. Areola ready. Tom, you wonder, was Crest going to try to eat some clock up? And two big pass plays in that offensive series.
That brings Green up to 58 yards and a touchdown. Just a great adjustment there.
So Areola kicks. The extra point's up. The extra point is good on the No Malarkey Mr. Sparky scoreboard. The Chargers now lead 27-20. We're back right after this.
Now you can get your car serviced on Saturdays at
and he carried 2 tacklers across that first down marker.
I can't believe how good he's still running. 27 carries. Is that Gibbs coming off the field now?
Looks like he might be cramping up a little bit. Not real sure.
Well, I'm just looking, Tim, at the numbers down here. 27 carries for 145 yards. And I just wondered whether he was going to be able to continue doing what he's been doing the whole ball game.
Well, he's definitely got cramps. They're working on him right now. He's right in front of us, Danny, laying on the ground there. You got Culliver out, your big-time receiver there, and you got your other playmaker, Gibbs. Now, here's Rose on a quarterback keeper, and he's trying to get around, and he does. He's going to pick up maybe about 2, maybe 3 yards there on that quarterback keeper. But the key to it is being Gibbs. We got to get him back in the ball game, and he's up, and I think he's going to be okay. And so he's walking around, stuff like that, drinking a little bit. So Gibbs is ready to get back in, and so he's letting Coach Will Byrne know. So Gibbs is going in now. It didn't take him but one play.
No, they give the quarterback a carry of that 4 yards and Gibbs back in the game.
So it's going to be second down and 6. A nice job there by the senior quarterback, Ethan Rhodes. So,
nice job by the cramp specialist, too.
Yeah, ain't no doubt about it. So here comes a pass play, and Rhodes looking to throw the football, throws it. There's a kick, and Jacob Sigmund catches it. Touchdown! Touchdown! Maiden Blue Devils! And I'll tell you, folks, Jacob Sigmund jumped up, made the catch, brought it down, broke a tackle, took it in the end zone, 5 yards out, touchdown, Blue Devils. How about that right there? There we go. So that makes the score 34-21.
I believe that was Jacob Sigmund.
It was Jacob Sigmund, yes. Jacob Sigmund. That was about a 30-yard touchdown pass, and Sigmund did the rest. He jumped up, and he caught it I'd say probably about the 10-yard line, about a 20-yard pass. Caught the 10-yard line. He took it in, broke a tackle, took it in for a touchdown. So 34-21 right now on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard with 9:40. And I am very cold, ladies and gentlemen. And Danny Akers cold, I'm cold. Here's the kick up and good, 35-21. We'll be back right here in 1 minute here on KTC Broadcast.
It's the Black Friday.
Demetrius Thompson in there on that play. So the 2-point conversion is no good, but the good news is another Shelby touchdown. And now we can tell you on the No Malarkey, Mr. Sparky of Cherryville scoreboard, Shelby with 1:10 to go in the third quarter, leading 22-7. We'll be right back with our coverage here on KTCBroadcasting.com and WOHS 1390.
4 generations. Now think about that. 4 generations of serving our area, providing understanding, care, and comfort to help you through a difficult time. That's Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory. That's over 90 years of experience, knowledge, and tradition. Their staff takes pride in the professionalism your family will receive. Cecil M. Burton Funeral Home and Crematory, 106 Cherryville Road in Shelby. Online at CecilMBurtonFuneralHome.com. Call 704-480-8383.
Well, first of all, we've got to say there's a lot of excitement for the Shelby Golden Lions, but there's still a lot of football to be played. We've still got another quarter to get in, 1:10 to go in the third, but Shelby now leading Reidsville in their 32 or 33 straight game winning streak. They lead. Shelby does 22-7. A kick to one of the up men coming up to get it, and the coverage of Shelby is right there to immediately bring the ball carrier down at the 35.
Yeah, now, being kind of a stickler, that's just about a little too short a kick. But, again, the main
Man in motion across the backfield. There's the snap. Pfeiffer's back to throw it. He's looking. He goes downfield. 27 is open. He's wide open. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. Going to be dropped right there at the 20-yard line. Great pass play there by the Red Raiders.
And Adams made a saving tackle as that one's taken from the 48 all the way inside the 20. That'd be 32, 33, 34-yard reception by Harris.
That was Ashton Harris with the catch. 1:52 to go. Clock continues to run here in the fourth quarter. 27-20, Crest leads. The offense back to the line of scrimmage for the Red Raiders.
First time Chargers were fooled on a pass play.
Pfeiffer gives the ball to Riley up the middle. Couple yards.
Just about to say, Chargers haven't been fooled all night. And that time they got caught for looking for run, and Harris was all by himself.
Pick up close to 3, nearly 4. So 124, 123, 122. The clock continues to run.
They're going to try to take this all the way down before they score, Robbie. Chargers need to step up here, make this stop, 2nd and 7.
So there's the handoff. Looks like Pfeiffer going to keep it, turns it up, and he gets a couple.
He'll take it to around the 10.
And that's going to bring a timeout for the Red Raiders.
All right, we'll take it with him. You're listening to the WHS Game of the Week. Chargers up 7, but South Point threatening. We'll be right back.
It's all you can eat. All you can eat ribs each and every Thursday at Pat's Cafe in Shelby. And these ribs are guaranteed to stick to your ribs. All you can eat. And
from Boaz out to the flat, and he's breaking tackles. He's still going. So he's across the 50, across the 45, inside the 40-yard line. He's going to be marked down probably about the 39-yard line, folks. So Cardinals trying to put some more points on the board. It's 35-21 Blue Devils on the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. Here's a pass by Boaz across the middle. Almost intercepted. Ben Gibbs had it. No, I'm sorry. Karan McDaniel had his hands. It just went through his hands. So that's going to be 2nd down and 10. So big defensive stance here, Danny.
That was almost, like you said, Tim, almost an interception there. That would have been a great turnover for the Maiden Blue Devils.
You know, Logan Baker and Matt Chapman does all the Lee County games. He said these kids can really play these Maiden Blue Devils. And I tell you, Logan, you're exactly right. Here's Boaz out in the flat. And looks like it might be a false start there. Not sure, but there's a flag down. That's what they call. False start on the Cardinals. That's going to back about 5 yards. That's going to make it 2nd and 15 here tonight. 9 minutes left, folks, in this ball game. The winner of this game will take on the winner between Reidsville and Shelby. And the last score update we had on the Shelby Golden Lions was 16-7. And that was at halftime. So, it could be Blue Devils going to Shelby next week, and you'll have it right here on WLON. Here's a pass play by Boaz across the middle. Incomplete, 3rd and 15 coming up. So, Danny, I tell you, man, Boaz, could it be some pressure on him?
I think he does. I think the pressure's got to him. I really do. He's got some great receivers, Tim, but he's just not connecting with them right now. They're not running the right routes or something.
Yeah, you're right. I agree with you, Danny. It looks like maybe and even the defensive pressure. The defensive line is getting in that backfield. Here's Boaz for the 3rd down, and here's a pass play out to number 5. He catches it, and he's going to be tackled, number 55. Hensley lowers the boom on him, ladies and gentlemen. Number 55, that's the Lefevers, and also number 50, Jackson Hensley. Both of them boys were all over that. I tell you what, this Fort River Maiden Blue Devils defense that came to play here tonight. 4th down and 8. And the Maiden fans are on their feet. You can hear them here tonight, folks. They're making a lot of noise, these Maiden fans.
They are. They must be 1,000 Maiden fans here. It seems like it.
Danny, I guarantee you there's not a Maiden person at home in Maiden.
No, they lock that town down, Tim.
Here's the pass play by Boaz. He's going deep. He's got a receiver wide open, and he makes a great catch. That is a great catch. I can't see. I'm trying to see what number. Is that 88?
Luke Brown.
Luke Brown made a phenomenal catch there, folks. Threw a long slant across the middle, and Luke went up and caught the football. Nice job there. Nice pass there by Boaz. and nice catch there by Luke. So that's going to bring up trying to get in there. This Boys quarterback keeper, he's still going. Man, I tell you, they're saying he's down there. Forward progress stopped there. There's a penalty flag. Just saw a flag come in for some reason. Maybe they're picking it up. No flag. So it'll be second down and goal, Danny.
Yep, the big play right here, Tim. Down 2-4.
Look for Boyd to keep the football. He does, and he makes it in for a touchdown. Touchdown with 7:25. Cardinals with a touchdown there with 7:25 left on the clock. So that'll make the score 35-27. So what a game, folks. I'll tell you, everybody from the city of
Critical second down and goal from around the 2, Robbie, as there's 13 seconds left to go on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. Crest up 7, but I tell you what, it's gut check time for both teams.
Absolutely right, Tom. Crest is coming out 27-20. They lead. South Point, no timeouts left. The ball 2nd and 2 at the 2-yard line. Let's see what the Red Raiders do here. Can the Chargers get the stop? South Point brings the Red Raiders up to the line of scrimmage. Pfeiffer under center. There's the handoff. He's going to give it to Riley.
He didn't get it.
Let's see.
He did not
Waiting on a signal. Crest calls timeout.
Okay, we'll be right back.
If you're ready to make the great escape, do it with the #1 brand on the wall.
I'm telling you, I think he'll be a quarterback keeper. And it is quarterback keeper, straight up the middle. Touchdown. 2-point conversion. That makes the score 29-35 with 7:25 left, folks.
85 in Lowell.
I guess, Robbie, I have to wonder, why would Crest call a timeout there?
That's a good question, Tom. I was wondering the same thing there.
I don't really understand that one. I mean, they had him stopped. And I guess they were scared that South Point might get lined up before Crest could get lined up. I don't know.
Taking a look, both sides' fan bases are on their feet.
That was a Crest timeout.
It was a Crest timeout.
But they.
So see, Crest can make the stop here. You hear the faithful for both sides on their feet. So it's second down.
Crest called the timeout before the play.
I think it was before the play.
Before the play. Okay.
So the Red Raiders line up.
Okay.
Pfeiffer under center. There's the snap. Gives it to Riley. Pfeiffer keeps it. He's going to go around the right side for the touchdown.
And he just kept everybody fooled there. Ducked it. Everybody's expecting Riley to get the dive, and Pfeiffer takes it to the outside for the touchdown.
So let's see what happens here, Tom. Are they going to go for 2 for the win, or are they going to kick the extra point?
You're going to kick the extra point. You know, I would say you would. But
right.
Pfeiffer.
Right now, the Red Raiders slow getting anybody out there.
They're going to kick the extra point. Yeah, you're going to take with that running game. You know, if I'm South Point, I like my chances in overtime. You got an excellent kicker. You know, I think the snap and the hold are more critical than the kick. I think the kick's good as they have the hold.
So Berkowitz ready. There's the kick. The kick is up.
Holy cow! Did he miss it?
And the kick. Oh, the kick is good. Nearly wide left.
It looked like it was. Tie ball game on your Mr. Sparky scoreboard. We're going to overtime. We'll be right back.
All righty, folks. Ethan Rhodes, quarterback shotgun, double wide receivers to the right and left. Here's a handoff to Gibbs up the middle, and Gibbs is going to get a short gain, maybe 2 yards at the most. So they're trying to milk that clock, I'm sure the Blue Devils are. So 7 minutes and under 7 minutes, Danny.
28 carries will give for 147 yards, Tim.
Wow. He's had a good night. He's been a workhorse, no doubt about that. So Rhodes, quarterback, looking for the signal from the sideline from his coach, gives the play, and got a man in motion to the left. Here is the snap, and another handoff to Gibbs. Gibbs tries to break free, and he's hit again. They're keying on Gibbs now, Danny. They're keying on him hard. Just got a score update from KTC broadcaster Calvin Hastings. Overtime, Crest and South Point, 27-27 overtime for Crest and South Point. So third down and 6. This is huge, Danny. They don't want to give the ball back because I'll tell you why. They've took the ball straight down the field, the Cardinals have, so they got to get a first down.
Yeah, got to get a first down here. This is a key play of the game right here, Tim, for the Blue Devils.
Ethan Rose in shotgun, looks over to the sideline, gets the play. Ben Gibbs in the backfield with him. Receivers to the left and the right. Here's a fake handoff. He's looking to throw the football. He's under pressure, and he makes the throw. And he's going to be maybe a yard short, 2 yards short of a first down. So he's going to be – so Jacob Sigmund with the big catcher. Let's see what they got. 4th and 1. 4th and 1, they're going to go for it. I think they're going to go for it here, Danny. And they will. This could be the play of the game right here, Danny.
It will be the play of the game, Tim. Go ahead and call it, Tim.
Under 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Timeout. East Surry. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right here at East Surry High School.
L-Series compact tractors.
Dreams.
I tell you what, it's been a special night for Hopper. We know what Malachi Hamrick's all about, and as Jeff said, you also cannot forget about Santana Hopper. They've all been putting the pressure on. 2nd down and 14. And here comes the defense after Lee again, and he goes down all the way back at the 5.
I mean, Shelby brought a blitz. Now, they hadn't brought a blitz very often.
We're sitting here talking. I told Danny, I said, they got to go for it here. It's 4th and 1, folks. It's a long one, but they got to get this first down. To get this first, you got 5 minutes and 24 seconds left, Danny. If they get this first down, that means they can milk that clock down to under 4 minutes. And so if they can do that, Danny, even if they don't score, if they punt, they got to go. I'm saying 3 minutes and 30 seconds. You got to go to full length of the field.
Everybody in the stadium thinks Gibbs is going to get it. You think Gibbs is going to get it here?
I think I'm giving the ball to Ben Gibbs.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, Ben, go win this football game for me. So here we go. Here's a little toss play to Gibbs, and he's going to have the first down, folks. That's the first down, I told you. Ben Gibbs gets the first down. So I tell you right now, Danny, that might have been the best play of the whole game right there.
Absolutely. Tim, that's a 21st Turner Hauser Insurance Lincoln first down.
And I know Mr. Jamie Hauser. He's one of my –
I think the referee probably explaining the rules.
Yeah, I think they tossed it right now. Let's see what the outcome's going to be.
Each team will get the possession from the 10-yard line.
It's just a matter of whether you want it first or second with the coin toss.
You always want it second.
Looks like, again. So let's see who's going to get the ball. Looks like
South Point's going
to get it first.
So the format is each team will get a possession from the 10-yard line, and you just keep on going.
Yeah.
Now in the college, you get like 3, and then you got to start going for 2, and then it goes to 2-point conversions and things. And you saw that crazy Penn State-Illinois game that took forever about a month ago. But this one is everybody gets possession from the 10 until somebody wins.
Tom's just turned into a Charlotte Catholic Kings Mountain game.
Oh, it may. As both teams, it hurts you a little more if you're a passing team because, you're crunched down there. But both these teams like to run the ball. We could be here a while, Robbie. We could be here a while.
So the Red Raiders bring it up 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line, first possession of overtime. Tied at 27. Pfeiffer brings them up under center. There's the snap. Going to give it to Riley.
Doesn't
He
get much.
fights
if
not
anything.
much as he fights the middle of the field.
Yeah, center of that Crest defense. It looked like your boy Grubb there with the stop.
Yeah, Grubb getting in some good penetration up front.
Maybe 2 yards on that carry for Riley.
So we're thinking it looks like about 2nd and 8.
And I've run out of Riley. That's his 22nd carry.
Wow.
21st for 118 yards.
So 2nd and 8. It's the South Point offense back to the line of scrimmage. Pfeiffer brings them down. He's going to keep the ball this time. He's going to turn it up to the middle of the field.
He's pulled down there. Couldn't see who got him. Interior of the
Maybe.
line. Looks like Ross
Pick up
is
a
at the
couple.
bottom there.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down. Big 3rd down play here.
Give him 4. And Pfeiffer approaching 100 yards. He's got 95.
So it looks like about a 3rd and 5. Can Crest defense get off the field here and maybe force the field goal attempt for the Red Raiders? You hear the Charger fans down below us are on their feet. Pfeiffer takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself this time. He tries to dive for the end zone, and he's in for the touchdown.
I tell you what, they just crushed Riley at the line, and Pfeiffer pulled it back, just did a great job. I don't know how he didn't put that ball on the ground, but he goes in from 5 and has the touchdown.
So that's going to bring Burt Whistle out to attempt the extra point here in overtime. So let's see what happens here.
This is big.
We've got a stoppage of play.
This is big.
Well, we got a false start. Going to back up the Red
A
Raiders.
little harder. I mean, that's the leg on this kid. There's no
The
question.
only thing is you hope it throws his rhythm off, not being
right
from the regular spot of an extra point. So
and he was a little shaky on the last one.
It was an
the
adventure
snap
a little bit.
was a little bit low.
So he's out to attempt the important extra point after the 5-yard mark off. There's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So 34-27, the Red Raiders take the lead, and Crest will bring their offense on the field.
This Christmas, get on the team, the winning team, the Bradley.
At the 27-yard line, folks. Inside the 30 at the 27-yard line where the ball's going to be placed. 3:23. Here comes the fake handoff ball with the football. Boy, it's still going. He's going to tackle from behind from 72. That's DJ Spring. Clock is running at 3:14. They got to get a touchdown. It's 35-29, the First Federal Savings Bank scoreboard. 35-29. 3 minutes left in the game, folks. Take it down to 5. Pick up the 5 there with the quarterback. Here comes pass play. And he breaks the tackle. He's still going. That's a first down. Looks like he's going to be – he's down. Looks like he's going to be inside the 15 to about the 10-yard line. 10-yard timeout.
Down. He takes the snap. Husky's going to throw, pulls it down, turns it up the field. He cuts it inside. He gets it down to about the 4-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, they mark him at the 4, give him 5 more yards.
Looks like the Chargers are going to line up in the Wildcat now. Yeah, there comes Husky off the field. So 2 plays to get to the end zone.
Yeah, let's see. They're going to bring in Adams to run the Wildcat. Here comes Beeson into block. Green comes out as they go bigger. Or, excuse me, that's Adams, 9 coming out.
So Maury Adams in the backfield takes the snap. Trying to find the open. Going to go to the right. Great play there by the Red Raider defense. And it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And guess who? That was Rumpf again. And throws him for a 3-yard loss. The Chargers will probably take a timeout here and talk about it. We'll be right back.
We have an emergency. Code 16, over.
Earplugs, Jane.
Code 16, malfunctioning smoke detector.
How bad could it be?
This is malarkey.
It's important to check your smoke detectors regularly.
A broken detector won't protect you.
Still yelling.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
So 34-27, the Raiders lead here in the overtime. 4th down for the Chargers.
And I tell you what, they've done a good job on Adams. 10 of his last 11 carries have been under 10 yards, so they've limited the big play from Adams.
So 4th down, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And we got a timeout, Red Raiders.
We'll be right back.
The foot doctors of choice for many in this area are Doctors Jeff Mooney and Ron Maskarnik at Foothills Podiatry. In fact, people come to Foothills Podiatry from miles around.
36-35, Danny. What a ball game, folks. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Since 7th
Street in Shelby.
Foothills Podiatry is proud to welcome Dr. Gretchen Lawrence to their practice.
So coming out of the timeout, it'll be 4th and 9 for the Chargers. They're down 27-34 here in overtime.
Shelby adds a safety, and their lead increases to 24-7, Robbie.
So it's like the Golden Lions moving on to the West Championship. So Husky brings his offense back out onto the field. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Adams in the backfield. Husky takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Adams. He pulls it down. He's going to throw it to the back of the end zone. And it's caught. It's a touchdown, Chargers.
What a job by Javarius Green. He had single coverage right by the pylon, went up, got it, got a foot in bounds. What a play, Robbie.
So it's all going to come down. We got a flag on the field.
It might be roughing the passer.
Let's see what the call is.
Are you kidding me? We've got a flag. I don't know what the call is.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
They don't know what they're going to call.
That's a holding call.
They called a hold. They didn't even make the
It's got a holding, call holding on the Chargers.
They called a holding on the Chargers.
What a big call there after the score.
Holy cow.
And that's going to take the touchdown off the board.
Robbie, that is the first penalty called. There was no penalty in the second half. It's the first penalty since the first half. Holy cow.
So it's going to take a miracle here for the Chargers now. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Husky's rolling to his left. He looks downfield. He's going to throw it back across his body. He's got a man down there, and it's intercepted. And that's going to do it. The Red Raiders are going to go to the West Championship. 34-27 for the victory.
I tell you what, man, that is just a killer. I mean, it was just such an outstanding play by Green. Wiped out. I guess the official saw something we didn't, but I tell you what, Robbie, no penalties called in the second half. That was the first penalty since the first half.
Unbelievable.
So, Mr. Sparky scoreboard, 34-27, Red Raiders over the Chargers. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes with the Stamey Funeral Home postgame show. We'll be right back.
We're waiting on it. So, 2 minutes and 3 seconds left, and a first down is probably going to end this game, Danny. So, 35-36. What a game, folks. What a game. Going into the fourth quarter, Maiden had a 14-point lead and just couldn't hang on. So some of the fans from Maiden are starting to leave now. So East Surry will take over on the 45-yard line. Make sure you stay tuned to the postgame show brought to you by United Bank out of Lincoln, Bogus City, and Denver and Vail. Danny will have the recap of the game for Kiever Pharmacy, and the Subway of the game, Subway of the Bogus City. Offensive player of the game, Roseville Oil Company, and also defensive player of the game, Triad Corrugated Metals, and overall player of the game, Carolina Auto Direct. So there's a handoff set the middle, picked up a 5 yards, timeout, Maiden Blue Devils. And we're going to take a 30-second break, and we'll be back right here with 2 minutes left in the game.
Western Steer Steaks Buffet and Bakery in Newton is hiring servers, cashiers, dishwashers, and for the salad bar and bakery. Apply in person at 334 Southwest Boulevard in Newton. Call at 704-325-3926. Not only a great place to eat, but a great place to work.
Okay, folks, welcome back to WLON 107.5. Danny Aker, the voice of the Cherville Ironman, and Tim Johnson from WCSL, and also WLON, the best in sports and the Beach and Oldies show every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And minute 57 seconds left, Danny, and I tell you what, buddy, it's not looking good.
No, it's not. First and 10, I believe it is for the first. Second down and 5, it is, Tim.
And that might be a first down. That's going to be close to a first down. Boaz. First down. First down, Cardinals. And the fans are starting to leave the Maiden Blue Devils, folks. And there's a lot of fans here tonight for the Blue Devils. And listen, the Maiden Blue Devils, great football team, folks. They've had a great year this year. Folks, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. Timeout by the Blue Devils, their last timeout. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap it up for our Redzone radio shows. Tune in right now on this channel in about 10 minutes away from going on the postgame show. We're going to be live about 10:05, probably for the postgame show. Once we get the Shelby game wrapped up, we'll be live here in just a few minutes on KTC Broadcasting. We're going to sign off here on the Redzone channel. Those are the final scores you see across. The black scores are the finals. Black scores are finals. East Surrey's wrapping it up, just got the first down, and they're going to move on. So next week we should have Shelby and East Surrey here on KTC Broadcasting. We'll be back in a little bit here on the postgame show brought